but I highly recommend go with Windows 10 or Windows 11. I'm using Windows 10. Okay, and how to know the 32-bit operating system, right? So go to your machine and go to this PC, go to properties. You see there is a mission type, system type. You see system type, 64-bit operating system. Okay, I'm using i7 processor with 16 GB RAM. Okay, and I'm using Windows 10 Pro. Okay, so this is about my machine, and you can also check your same machine. What is your processor? What is your RAM? What is your system type? Okay, mine is touch screen. Okay, so I'm using Windows 10 Pro, and you do not require this. You at least required i3 processor, okay, and 4 GB RAM at least, okay, and it can work with 34-bit or 64-bit. But why I'm talking this, because when you click on download, it will ask you whether you want a 64-bit or 32-bit. Okay, if you don't know what is 32 and what is 64-bit, you can choose this. But if you are sure your machine is 64-bit, you can choose this and then click next. You see start downloading this. Okay, start downloading this. Now once it is downloaded, then we need to just double click and it will get installed. That's all. It's very easy to install. Okay, it will require 1 more minute to download. Okay, I will show you anyway. Let me unpin this. So every month you require to install a new PBX file. Why? Because every month Power BI is trying to release new features. I will tell you how to get that new features and everything. Okay, so it will require 30 more seconds. Okay, so let that download. So you can just show in folder so that you will see which is it's just downloading. Okay, you can click refresh, and once you see this CR download gone, then which means it's downloaded completely. Let me refresh once again. Now you see it's downloaded. Okay, so now what you need to do, you need to right click and then run as an admin is one way, or double click, anything is fine. I've used run as an admin. It is just processing. It will ask me to click yes. I clicked on yes. Okay, so you might see some blank screen. A second. Okay, now you will see this kind of window. What you need to do, you need to click next, 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 next. That's all. Okay, click next. It might take some time, but nothing. You just have to click next, next, next. That's it. It's very easy to install. If anybody face any challenges, please let me know. I will help you out. But I don't think this is the easiest way to install the software. I don't see any software which is easier than this. Okay, you can download that and then install like this. Okay, I have already downloaded and I've already installed, and I can open it up. Let's see. Okay, now it's moved to next step. I'm overriding my installation, that's all. Nothing will happen if it's already installed also. Okay, you need to wait till the next button enables. It is working on it. Compute space requirements, computing. Okay, still it's working. So this is what you need to know. You don't need to be hurry. Why the next is not enabled for me? Okay, you don't need to worry. You need just wait. Okay, might take another 30 seconds or so. That's what I can guess it. Okay, any questions before? If you have any doubts, okay, you might have already researched something like going to Naukri and searching for Power BI. Naukri is a portal. Okay, Naukri is an app in your phone. Okay, you can search in the Play Store naukri.com. Okay, you will get one app. Okay, and just open and do not create any profile. Just go and search Power BI and see how many companies that they are asking and what type of requirement they are trying to ask, and will that course will cover those many topics or not. Okay, just go through those points, note down, and come to me and ask whatever the topic, whatever the skill they are asking, does that skill is covering in this training or not, and if not, then how can you get that skill? So that level of analysis is required for you, right? And not only that, you can use YouTube, you can use Google. Okay, now see, next is enabled. Okay, now you need to do this is one of the important. Okay, so this is, you need to tick it. Okay, and then otherwise the next will not enable. Now that's all gone, finish. If you want to create a desktop shortcut, I don't like, my desktop should be clean. I never use anything in my desktop. This is a best practice you can also follow. Clean the desktop. Clean desktop policy is a policy in any organization. Okay, not your cabin, not only your laptop cabin or anything. Your laptop desktop is also should be clean, like this. I see lot of icons here in the screen, but that is not the good idea. Why? You may ask why it's not good idea. First of all, okay, anybody can come and if you just go outside and anybody can open, that is one thing. But second most important thing is, if your OS if an operating system breaks, your C drive will completely go off. So your desktop is part of your C drive. So all your data will go. So that's where you see I will organize my every important data into this D drive. So C drive is only for my applications. I never use anything in my desktop. Why I am telling? Because you can also follow the same thing. Okay, it is removing old files and it's just installing the new files. Okay, for you it might not, obviously it will take time because it is a big file. It will be around 1 GB file, I guess. Okay, so you required at least, how much hard disk you might expect. 120 GB is enough. Okay, 150 GB max. You don't require more than that. People nowadays going for terabyte. I don't understand in this cloud era what do you do with this hard disk. If you are going with 1 terabyte, which means you don't know what is cloud, what is the cloud benefit at all. Okay, going forward, you do not require any computer. You just require a dummy computer and you can connect your own computer in the cloud. If that is the case, then why you required hard disk? So that is the reason it is cheap in the market. If you go for 1 terabyte, it is just will not cost even 3,000, 2,000. Okay, but when IBM invented this memory, for 1 MB they charged lakhs of rupees. Okay, so that's the technology. Technology can change anything. Okay, so you don't require big space, big hard disk. Okay, minimum 200 GB, 150 GB is enough. 150 to 200 is more than enough. Mine is 256 GB. Okay, if you want to, I can show you this. My C drive is 150 and my D drive is around 250. Okay, right, or 350. So around 500 GB this, but because of this 500 GB, I just created like this: 350 here and 150 here. Okay, so you can also plan. I've been saving a lot of files, almost 14 batches files, but still I could not use, just how much I've used so far, around 20-30 GB. That's all. I've been using this laptop for more than 4-5 years now. Okay, now let's see. Still it is actually, it might take another 1 minute or so. Okay, once the installation is done, we will create one report. Okay, I will show you how to create a report and how to publish that. And meanwhile, I will show you Power BI service, how that looks like. Once you log in this, let me just log out and log in. How to log into Power BI service. app.powerbi.com. Okay, it will just open up. But when you open up, it will not open for you directly. Okay, for me it might be open because I've already signed in. Okay. Okay, but for you need to log in. You need to log in with with company email address. Okay, I have a company email address, so I logged in. You will not be logged in with your Outlook or your Gmail account. You cannot do that. That won't work. You can try, but that won't work. Okay, so I've given the link. You can give a try. You need that email address. That email address will be provided by me for you for free. Okay, it is just nothing but your real time. Okay, we will extensively work on this. We will talk about each and every feature here. Most important is this workspaces. Okay, there are two types of workspaces: my workspace and workspace. Again, in the workspaces you will see two types of workspaces or three types of workspaces. Okay, pro workspace, premium workspace, embedded workspace. Okay, so three types of workspace you see in under workspace itself. Okay, so once you create the report using Power BI desktop, okay, once you create the report using Power BI desktop, you need to publish here into my workspace or into any other workspace. If you create any workspace like this by clicking this create workspace button, I will show you how I used to how we used to work. Now you see lot of workspaces. Sandhya created, embedded workspace created. This is a premium workspace. You see, premium, Power BI premium per user capacity. Okay, this is a premium workspace. Okay, you see when you go here, you see lot of reports we published. You see lot of reports. You will see like this. Okay, lot of reports, dashboards. You see these are data sets. Okay, data sets, reports and dashboards. Okay, and everything here. Okay, so like different workspaces, dynamic URL workspace, normal workspace, and my workspace. We have created a lot of things. Okay, so we can work extensively on that, right? So this is the previous batch, Jan 2022. Okay, now looks like our Power BI desktop is installed and we are going to open that up and let's see how we can work with it. It's trying to open. It is just going blank screen. Now you see, when you open Power BI desktop, you will see something like this, and you will also see some yellow thing that you can avoid. Okay, now it's not asking for me. Okay, now you see, you might not see something like this when you install, because I have enabled a preview feature. So how to enable a preview feature? You can go to options and settings, go to options. Okay, I will take another 5 minutes, okay, another 10 minutes. Okay, preview feature. Just click on this. Okay, and then I've used this new format pane, this one. This one. Okay, I've used this tick mark.